Yes guys, it is time again for the Roma Rebrand career mode right here on FIFA 21. My name is Rich, this is RR37 and I am excited to be back once again today. It's been a minute once again since the last episode, which was hugely significant and successful for us, by the way. We will take a look in a bit at the form that we've been in. I've been really happy with it. Settling nicely into the 4-3-3 false 9. I'm really enjoying that. But look at what we have got to come to start this episode off. Napoli quietly have become our bogey team, I would say. So we have got to somehow beat them over 2 legs to progress in this Europa League. And if we do that, we have got another big final. I believe we've got one in the Coppa Italia as well. I'm more excited in a way about the Coppa Italia one, only because I don't really, if I'd have done things properly right back at the beginning when I was setting up this career mode, we wouldn't even have been in Europe this season. So I mean, I'll take it, but yeah, I'll kind of wish that we weren't. I wish that was something that we could progress to, that would come down the line, but it is what it is, you know. We're in it now. We've gone way deeper than I thought that we would in it as well, and we are just 2 legs away from having a big European final in season 1 of this career mode. It is absolutely nuts when you think about it. So to start off the episode today, there is the formation, by the way, in the system that we're playing. We're just going to have a quick look around, view things, just refresh my mind, catch things back up, see what we're doing here. And we're starting with the development plans, of course. A lot of players in this squad now have topped out for this season, and I don't envision them really growing much more moving forward, to be honest. Which is a bit of a shame, but in another sense that is the entire challenge of this career mode, along with the fact that obviously we don't have the facilities at the moment to go out and buy players, so we can't replace them either, and that's the unique thing about what we're doing here. It's the thing that I enjoy most as well, to be honest. So yeah, let's have a closer look at these. We've got Mkhitaryan now starting to regress in his overall, which is a real shame. He started to come into form a bit the last few months, you know. He was overshadowed by Pedro in the beginning of the season. I think we can all agree, and we know that. But he has started to pop up with important goals, assists and things like that. Villar now has got his 5-star weak foot, which is absolutely great. If I was a skiller, then I'd do his skill moves, but I'm not, so I'm not too fussed about that. Veretout, obviously, he's learning box to box at the moment, but he's where he needed to be for a while. Pedro now from 80 down to 77. That's a real shame. He's had such a stellar season for us. But the other side of that coin, if you saw Perez there, Perez has gone up by 4 in his overall this season. And I think moving forward, maybe in this season, if not definitely the next, then Perez will probably come in and just naturally replace Pedro. Which I feel bad for, because like I said, Pedro really carried us through the first few months of this season. He was a real leader for us. Perez, though, coming off the bench, has always made an impact. Of course, we've got Mancini here. He's finished his weak foot as well, so he doesn't need, obviously, defensive work rate. So he's pretty much finished now and can just progress all round, which is nice. I do think a lot of Mancini. He plays well above his overall. But here we are. This is what I was on about earlier. It has been a hugely successful period for us, April. If we can finish with another W here against Napoli, that would be great. I'd take a draw today, though, as long as it was a 0-0 draw. I think we're in with a chance, because I always fancy us to score. We're playing an expansive enough game now where we will create chances. But being at home first, I would like to win at home, of course, but a 0-0 draw at home in these circumstances, of course, we all know now, it wouldn't be the worst result in the world. I fancy that we can probably score at home and at Napoli, to be honest. And in the other tie, you saw Arsenal versus Leverkusen. I think that whoever wins our tie will end up playing Arsenal. That's just my thoughts. I could be wrong. But also in this episode today, we have got AC Milan at the San Siro, by the way. So absolutely buzzing about that. I always love going to that stadium. Then, of course, we've got Napoli in the second leg of the Europa League. And then we go away to Napoli in the league. This is a big period coming up. This could be a huge episode. If we can squeeze all them games in today, I will do. A lot is going to depend on what happens here. But yeah, these next few games, of course, we've closed the gap a little bit on Inter. And we're trying to get to a final here. So every game matters from now till the end of the season. And this is a huge period. There's some really tough opponents, some really big games coming up. But as for this one, in the press conference, do we think our boys can do it today? The obvious answer to that is it is not going to be easy. We've already touched on the point that Napoli are pretty much our bogey team this season, so I would be very surprised if I clicked anything else, and I don't, which really, again, it doesn't surprise me. It is a really high pressure game as well. I agree with that statement that they just made there. But yeah, a 0-0 draw today would be great for us. Will Napoli worry about us? My opinion to that is not there. I think the fact that they're our bogey team, they'll probably be pretty confident, to be honest. But I do think that they'll show us respect because we have gave them some good games as well. And this is, our team's been absolutely flying lately, which is a true statement. We've just looked at the calendar and we're in a really good vein of form, results-wise at least at the moment. And that is absolutely the right answer. We've just got to make sure that we don't get distracted, do what we've been doing and see where that takes us, basically. Hopefully to the promised land, and we'll get to lift our trophy at the end of this season. But we shall see. It's not going to be an easy task beating Napoli over two legs. Absolutely not. And to the lineups for this game then. Do we make changes given that we've got Milan coming up as well? I don't think that we do, to be honest with you. It's a really tough one, this. I think that we have got more chance of winning the Europa League, to be honest, than we have of winning Serie A. So with that in mind, do we change things? I'm still trying to give our youth players game time, of course, as well, sticking with the club's vision and business plan. So yeah, it's obviously game to game. It's going to be hard to get them all in. While we're still trying to win the games as well, of course. So I don't think that we change anything. Obviously, we've dropped Karsdorp. That's just a fitness thing with him. It's one of his weaknesses, I suppose you could say. But yeah, I'm still at this point sitting pondering, do we change one or two and keep some first team players for the Milan game? But I can confirm that we don't do that. Looking across the scout report, if you like, there's a couple of the players in the Napoli team that are not feeling fully fresh. It's not really anything from their point of view to worry about, but it's something maybe we could exploit later on. We know the way they're going to play. We know how they're going to set up. Really and truly, we've just got to go out there and see what we can do. And guys, with that in mind, it is time to get this game kicked off. It is us against Napoli once again. Tough game on the cards here. Again, Aim's objectives for this match. Number one priority, clean sheet. Can we do that? I don't know. We've not been keeping anywhere near as many clean sheets as we used to do. That could be the change in systems, or there's a number of factors that it could be. Maybe we're a bit more confident with the team now, and we're a bit more expansive than what we might have been before. I can't really explain it, but we're not keeping nowhere near as many as we used to. But we really could do with one today. Absolutely, we could do with one today. Zaniolo trying to put them under a bit of pressure there on the ball. Mayoral off the ball. Oh, that's beautiful. As long as Diawara can keep it, which he can. One thing that I would say is playing the 4-3-3 against Napoli now is their cam, the way that they're set up, maybe there'll just be a bit of room for Veritout and Villar in behind him. But on the other side of that, then we have got to be really careful as well. That was poor defending by me, and oh wow. We 100% should probably be 1-0 down now. That is a little bit unnerving, how easy that was for them, I'm not going to lie. But now can we do something the other end maybe? See Mayoral, see the run from Villar, them two trying to link up again. That could be key for us again today. But unfortunately nothing comes of that. He's Veritout on the ball now. Out to Mkhitaryan. Doesn't quite reach Mayoral this time. So Napoli seem like they are going to be on the front foot defensively. They're not going to just let us have the ball, not even in front of them by the looks of it. So that's something that we've learnt already, but the question is, did I realise that in game? And the answer is probably not. Here we go now with Mertens. Well done, Smalling. I like from Smalling now that he didn't go in and try and win the second one and leave a gap in the defence as well. That was experience from him there. Mayoral has got a lot of room to run here. Not the greatest of balls out to Zaniolo again, and we're just struggling to hang on to the ball at the moment, which is nothing new against Napoli, but it's not really what I want. If we can get the ball higher up the pitch and keep possession in the right areas and run the clock down and just wait for a chance, if I can get my words out there, to naturally come, and hopefully we can take the chance when it does, then I think that's the best way to go about this today. But we're having to do a hell of a lot of defending at the moment, and Diawara once again has been brilliant there. And wait, Mayoral, wow, what was I just saying there? Just wait for the chance naturally to come. It's great play from Mayoral. It's a really calm finish, which is coming to be expected of this guy at the moment. But this was all about the pressure from Diawara. You don't see it there, but he wins the ball high up the pitch. Mayoral can go either way. He can go with power, placement, left, right. Picks the right finish. Keeper no chance. And yeah, this guy is having such a good Europa League campaign, and he puts us 1-0 up. Absolutely brilliant stuff, and that's exactly what we wanted and needed there. And so we're just a few minutes away now from half time. We've done now what I was hoping that we was going to do before the goal went in. Oh, nice there from Mayoral. Didn't come to much though. Yeah, we've controlled things a lot better since the goal. It seems to have settled us down a bit. Napoli now are the team that look like they're on the back foot, which is exactly what we want. And hopefully we continue that into the second half. But that's a decent bit of defending from them there. Our players getting in each other's way, which I don't like to see. He's down now, Politano. And that comes to nothing, and that is the end of what has been a decent first half. We've done the job. It's been a professional first half, I suppose you could say. We've got our goal. We're controlling the tempo of the game. We're having more of the ball since the goal's gone in, like I said, and that's all we've got to do for the second half. If we can leave here with a clean sheet, we are in great shape in the next leg. And as you can see, the second half has already kicked off. There is no changes, I can tell you, for either side at the moment. I did check the Arsenal score as well. That is 0-0 at half time, which is a good result that for Leverkusen at the moment. Sort of same situation as us. If Arsenal get an away goal, I think that tie is probably over. But yeah, 0-0 in that game at the moment. 1-0 in this one. Big punch there from Lopez. I like to see the height and the distance that he's just got on that. Spinazzola's picked up the second ball. Oh, he's done brilliantly there as well. And we have got an overload here. We've got 2 in the centre. It's 4 against 2. We've just got to play it right. He's Villano. Hit it. No. No, still not. Someone needs to shoot here. Verret out. No. We go back out. The space has gone. That's really disappointing. We could have took a really commanding lead there. I'm really disappointed that nobody had a shot there. He's Smalling anyway. As we play the ball back forwards, Mayoral maybe could sneak in there, but no. Still absolutely really disappointed by the fact that no one shot on that counter. We could live to regret that, you know. So Lozano has just come on for Napoli, and there is confirmation that we will next up be going to the San Siro. What a game that's going to be. He's Mayoral now. Verret out. Still kind of unhappy that we did not make the most of that chance, but at least we're keeping control of the ball. This is what we were doing in the first half, the bits of the game that I cut out. Pretty much what we was doing at the start of the season, really, and it's good to see we've got the confidence. The players want to take the ball in these kind of spaces, and we're able to move it really quickly. And speaking of, he's Verret out, and it's 2-0. It is 2-0 now. We've made the most of this one. It was a harder chance than the one we didn't even goal for earlier, but Verret out steps up. Big goal in this tie, that one, and the players know it as well. Look at them, the fans going wild. What a moment in the tie this could be. It's beautifully played. Keeper he's stretched, but it's just gone past him and nested into the side netting, I think it was. Great shape on it there from Verret out. Yeah, almost right into the corner. He's not saving that one, the keeper, and we might have just moved away from Napoli now. I don't want to say that just yet because it is, after all, Napoli, but we're in a great position now. We've been in control of this game for a long period of time now, keeping the ball, keeping them pushed back. We are doing everything we need to do right now. What's going through my mind now, I don't know if it would have been at the time. Is 2-0, 65 minutes. Is it too early to start thinking about dragging a couple of players now and having them for the Milan game? Brilliant play from Verret out there. Zaniolo, go on, you've got that. He has as well. He's stretched away from the defender. Surely it is 3, and surely now it is time for changes. We might have just booked our place already in the finals of the Europa League. I cannot believe I'm saying that, but what a night at our stadium this has been under the floodlights. Zaniolo he's too quick, probably got too much energy. I did say early on that maybe the fact that some of these Napoli players weren't 100% fit is something that we could possibly have made the most of, and we definitely did that there. Zaniolo with a big moment. He's not had many this season. I've not been his biggest fan. I don't think I've made what am I trying to say? I don't think I've hid that fact. I was expecting a lot more out of him, but he's come up with a moment there, and again it was from pressure in the midfield. Villar, Verret out, and Diawara have been brilliant at doing that this game. Napoli don't take the free kick there, which is good for us. And now they have to come out now. They really have to, not just on the night but in this tie. There is no point them sitting in now at this scoreline, but they're taking their sweet time about this, considering there is another leg left though, remember, and it will be at their place. We've played that out nicely. Zaniolo's held it up pretty well there, and this is what we've been doing so well in this game. Like I mentioned at half time, we've controlled the tempo of the game. Napoli, since we went 1-0 up, have struggled to get as much of the ball as they probably would have liked. That was a bad pass out though from us there, and we've given them a chance. But again, nice aggressive defending, controlled aggressive though. Here's Mayoral now, pops it back into Diawara, who's looking a bit leggy at this point, as is Veretout. I do think that we should give the kids 10 minutes, but I don't know if I would have thought that at the time of playing this. Here's Mickey now, back to Mayoral again, back to Veretout again, and oh my life, it's 4. Guys, this is Napoli. We are taking Napoli apart right now. This doesn't happen. These are our bogey team. I don't know what's going on with this camera here. But wow, look at the room that Veretout had there. He still had a lot to do. But he did it well, did it calmly, back to goal, just swiveled and hit it. Keeper no chance. And I would go as far as to say now, we are in the finals of the Europa League. There's no way for my money that Napoli turn this around. I don't think we are going to make changes. I think if that was to happen, I would have done it by now. So yeah, it's probably going to stay like this. The only question really at this point is, can we score more? I think that they are there for the taking, but we mustn't get carried away and lose a goal in. That's poor from us there. Lozano just running through. Oh no. And there it is. This guy always seems to score past us. Doesn't matter how well we play, how well we defend, he always seems to score past us. From our point of view, that's a really poor goal to concede. It was far too easy for the winger. I think it was Lozano there. I thought the cross took a deflection before getting to the striker, but it doesn't. He's met that really well, to be fair. We tried to get there, but just couldn't do it in time. And Napoli have their away goal, but even that, I don't think is going to be enough for them to turn this tie around. As we get the game kicked off again, we might as well just let the game run now. Our players are looking really tired, and that's a concern with Milan coming up. We may have to rotate for the Milan game, which is not great, because obviously we're still kind of chasing Inter at this point. That's decent defending. Can we make it 5-1 before the end? Mkhitaryan made a decent run there. Chose not to use him. I was going to say and lost the ball, but at least we get it straight back. He's Mayoral into Villar. Tries to get one round the corner. Couldn't quite do it, but it doesn't matter at this point. What a game that is from our point of view. Way better than what I imagined that we could do. I would have been happy 0-0 today, but to come away with a 4-1 win, and for me, we've put this tie to bed now. That is absolutely nuts. It's huge. It's brilliant. It's just wow, really. Yeah, just wow. So what a result that was in Europe. But now it is time for us to come back to domestic duties. And it does not get any easier, as we have got the game against AC Milan at the San Siro coming up. I can't promise you games right. Oh. I don't want to make any trouble. Mirant wanted to play in that game. We had to get the job done. Maybe he can play in the second leg. That's something I could give some thought to. We've got some notifications before we start tackling the Milan game here. One coming from Pedro, who feels that he's been playing well lately. I would have to go and say I disagree with that fact. I think he's gone right off the boil. And the fact that he's regressing in his overall means that that's probably something to do with that. And this here, this is what you don't want to see. He's probably our most informed player right now. And he doesn't belong to us. And his contract's running out. And keeping the integrity of this career mode up at the moment, there's not a way that I can do anything about it. We can't sign players, remember. So I can't even offer him a permanent contract. For me, I feel that would be cheating. So yeah, we're going to lose him at the end of the season. The only workaround really is whether we could probably loan him back in again. We'll have to wait and see how that develops, but there's a quick look at the league table there. We're just 3 points behind Inter at the moment. Milan have actually done a really nice job to come back into the top 4. Juve just below us as well. But if we're going to keep any pressure on Inter, we have to just go out and win again today. We can't afford to slip up at all at any point now. We gave ourselves a great chance by beating them, but the press are not really interested about that. They want to know if we can get Champions League nailed down. I don't know if we've already done that or not, to be honest. There's not a lot of points left to play for now. That's something we'll probably have to look at to answer that honestly. Fantastic performance in the last game. It really was, guys. It really was. But whether that affects Milan or not is not really our concern. We just have to go into the game looking to win once again. And great result last time. Last time running in 2 goals. What? Can we turn Milan over again, basically? Sorry, guys. I couldn't see that. And I didn't even see, because I was trying to think about that, what the actual answer was that I've just given that. So yeah, that was a bit of a messy press conference, but in any event, it's not the press conferences we're here for, right? It is the games, and this is an absolutely huge one. Just 3 points separating us and Inter. And muscle memory has just come back to me, and I don't know if we look at the league here or not, but I do remember in one of the previous episodes saying that we actually have a better goal difference than Inter. So if they do stumble now, if we have destabilised them in some way, shape or form, and they drop another loss, then we would actually claim top spot on goal difference, and then it would just be up to us to hold on to it then. But that's a lot of moving parts. That's a lot of ifs and buts. This is going to be a really tough game. So let's get into it, shall we? Starting right here with the lineups. They are going with Ibra. They've got Valeri, Hug, Costello, don't know how you say that. Kessie, good player. Garcia, Hernandez, Kajar, Dallo, Masaccio and Donnarumma in goal. It is a really good side. I'm recording this actually just 2 days after my United played them in the Europa League, and my life, were they good. United were poor, yes, given, but take nothing away from Milan. They were absolutely brilliant on the night, especially Kessie. So he could be someone down the line a couple of seasons in that maybe we look at. He would be a great little addition in there to play in the Diawara position, as it could be known in our team at the moment. That would be extremely harsh on Diawara as well, who, oh, look at that stadium by the way. Oh, I'm just absolutely in love with that stadium. But yeah, Diawara I actually really like. So it would be difficult for someone like Kessie to get in. And do you really want to spend that kind of money and that kind of wage on someone who's probably not going to be first pick? Probably not, but that's all for down the line. We're nowhere near that yet. This is what the story of the day is about. Can we close that gap on Inter? Are Milan gonna be the team that essentially helps Inter to the title if they were to take points away from us today? So many little interesting dynamics, but look at the stadium. The Rossinieri out in full voice. Here we go. Milan get us kicked off. It's a big day for us today, and you talk about Diawara, look at that already. Into Mayoral. Can we get an early goal? Oh, that would be the dream, right? Villar does really well there. Nice tempo to the ball movement early on. I don't know what the manager said to the players, but look at this. We were probably a better touch away there from getting a clear sight of goal already. We have done what we normally do. You wouldn't have seen that. We know against Milan we can push a little higher up the pitch, not having to worry too much about Ibra getting in behind. So Oh, this is nice. It could be. It is. It's 1-0 already. Would you believe it? It's a 1-0 lead at the San Siro inside of 10 minutes. And it is Mkhitaryan. I was talking about him at the top of the episode. About he's been getting important goals and assists lately. He's starting to come good. And wow, that is a huge moment. Here he is again. Just shrugs his defender off. Just slides it past Donnarumma, who's got absolutely no chance once he's beat the defender. And oh my life, what a start to this game. Absolutely unreal. Did not see that coming. We've been nice and aggressive off the ball. When we've given it away, we've turned it back and got it back really quickly. And the tempo, I mentioned the tempo in the ball movement earlier, still obviously feeling good from Napoli in the week. Yeah, we've just made a really good start, but let's not undo it now, because this is where Ibra will be dangerous if they can start whipping balls into the box. Thankfully, speaking of boxes, he seemed to have boxed himself out there, but he did manage to find a ball inside. We cannot let this cross come in, lads. It's not a corner, it's a goal kick. Wow, great start from us. Really feeling it. Here is that goal again. I'm pretty sure from that angle it looks like Donnarumma thinks that Mkhitaryan's going to go near post, but he doesn't. And once he goes that side of him, it's, well, the rest is history, right? But what a start. What a start. Here we come again now. Veretout. We actually don't need to rush anything now. We can keep control of the ball, the territory, the tempo. We can dictate that. Oh, Mayoral. Go on. Go on. Oh, that could have been given, you know. But again, this is what I'm on about. Karsdorp back in today, by the way. His fitness is fine for this one, having been rested against Napoli. But did you see how quickly we won the ball back once we'd lost it? Milan struggling to get out at the moment, although saying that, that was a really good challenge, really good interception. Come on, Jesus. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, well done, Smalling. Smalling is such a giant at the back for us, you know. He really is. He's almost an unsung hero, even though he's wearing the armband. He's Karsdorp now into Villar. And here we go. Just, again, controlling the play. Not letting Milan anywhere near us or the ball at the moment for long periods. I don't know what Mickey's done now, though. We don't want to be giving them away back into the game. They're going to have to earn it. That's a poor ball from them, and that kind of sums up the first half for them at the moment, to be honest. And that's the way that things would continue right into the second half, which is where we are now. No changes being made. Don't really feel the need to make any, if I'm being completely honest. We were in total, and I mean total, control of that first half. Milan have barely looked at our goal. In fact, I don't even know if they have had a look at our goal. But yeah, we've just controlled things so well. If that continues in the second half, I'm completely confident that we will take the 3 points from here. But this is football. No two halves are ever the same, right? So we've still got work to do. For all the good play and territory that we had, I kind of felt that coming as I was watching it unravel. I was just about to say, for all the possession, the territory, the chances we've had, we've not put the game to bed, and we've immediately in the second half been made to pay for that. And now we've got it all to do once again. It's a beautiful little ball actually, that into Villar, you know. I don't feel like it's often that you see the AI play a pass like that. It was a really cutting ball. But yeah, I don't want to be admiring the fact that they've just scored past us. I don't know what's going on in Inter's game. I don't even know if they're playing today. That footage did not get recorded, unfortunately. So unless it's popped up during this match and you guys have caught it, I have no idea what's going on there. But of course, it doesn't really matter if we don't win our game, and we've got a big task ahead of us again now. I feel like we can score again, as long as we re-establish the dominance that we had in the first half. Here is Mayoral with his back to goal now, and that is a great ball to Villar. And there is that combination once again. Mayoral, Villar, they have got such a good understanding on the pitch. And so many times this season, since we've put Mayoral up top as he's our only striker really. Yeah, they've combined so many times. It is unreal. Mayoral is helping Villar's game massively, and he's getting more and more confident in front of goal. He's getting into goal scoring positions as well. That role, that box-to-box role that I've got him playing in, really seems to be suiting him. And no sooner Milan back in the game, they're back behind again. Oh, that was so unlucky there that Zaniolo could not pick that up. Villar again though here. Zaniolo over to Mickey. There weren't a lot of pace on that ball, but he made something of it, you know, and he made Donnarumma had to save that. We'll get a better view of it from here. There's not a lot of pace on the shot either, but it is a shot that's going in, and it did need saving, and fair play to Donnarumma. He did just that. Can we make anything of this corner? And it comes from Mickey. There's a lot of bodies in there. It unfortunately doesn't end up with a shot or a chance at goal. We will keep the ball though. That was a decent idea, but I think that's caused up. Didn't read what was going to happen there. Milan playing this out nicely, you know, and we've got men out of position here. I don't like it when that happens. Smalling couldn't quite get the intercept there either. And there is our next game once again against Napoli. But yeah, we've still got work to do here yet. We really have. That's a great ball in over the top. We've got to be careful of that. Caused up there, not really knowing whether he should have stuck with his man or whether to go in for the ball. In the end, he comes away with the ball. It's a good bit of play from him. Mayoral takes the defender out wide, sees Villar running inside. Unfortunately, this time it was well read by Hernandez, which doesn't surprise me. I'm such a big fan of his. Here he is again now. My estimation of him might go down depending what happens here though. Is he going to whip one in? I'm really surprised that he didn't. That has actually helped us out massively, so yeah, still a big fan of his. Here comes Smalling now. Diawara's just picked it up off the back four again. Nice ball out there to Spinazzola. And again, we're just taking our time now, and this is all we've got to do. We're almost at the point where it is game management time, being just one goal up. Again, the game's so close that I don't really feel like we can get any of the young lads on. Do we let this play out maybe, and then highlights the Napoli game? That might be a good shout. I don't know. I should really have checked the footage before the end of this game, but yeah, let's just leave this one rolling. The video will be as long as the video is. Again, guys, comment on the length of the videos. Are they too long? Are they not long enough? I don't know. Oh wow, I did not see that coming. Mayoral's just poked one almost past Donnarumma there. Wow, that's 3 points, guys. Game's done. Milan do not get two back with how long's left. And I think it is indeed that combination once again, but this time it's Villar playing it into Mayoral. Big deflection there. That's why it looked like there weren't so much power on the shot. So we got a stroke of luck there, but we've earned it in this game. We've been really impressive in this game actually. 11 goals for the season now for Mayoral, and he's only been the main man since January, February-ish, so yeah, he could have had a blinding season had we not gone with Dzeko to start with, but it is what it is. I'm more than happy with his contribution this season. It's a real shame he's got to go back, you know. I may well try and loan him back in again, but yeah, let's see this game out now. Diawara across to Villar. It is game management time now. If another chance comes, it comes. If it doesn't, it doesn't. That's what I would be thinking right now, but of course in the heat of the moment, who knows what I was thinking. It was such a long time ago. This is some nice ball movement from Milan here though, you know. They're not giving up on this, and why would they? Smalling's done really well there. Into Villar again. Out wide, there's nobody really in the centre. Let's just hold this up. Veritat has it now. It has to go out left. There's nowhere else it can go, really. Nice ball movement again here. We're just not going to let Milan, if we can help it, have the ball now. Just see this one out nicely. Napoli next. It's been a really good episode in terms of results once again so far. I don't really want to jinx that before we play Napoli again, but can we get another one before the end? There's not really any threat of a Milan counter-attack now. There won't be time, but we can't get one. It's a 3-1 win at the San Siro, keeping that pressure on Inter all the way till the end at the moment. It's a good performance from the boys again. I really feel like we're settling nicely now into this false 9 4-3-3. I'm actually really enjoying where the players are on the pitch, the runs that are being made, becoming more familiar with it as well. But again, 4-1 against Napoli, 3-1 against Milan at the San Siro. It's been a really good start to the episode. To find out now, maybe whether Inter have played, whether they've won, drawed, lost, whether we're any closer. Yeah, we don't need to see the highlights. We've already seen the game. There's the goal from Mickey though. I'll cut it from there. And guys, I have to apologise. I don't know what has happened again. I've recorded so much footage. I don't know where it's gone. Like I said, I recorded all the way into season 2 as batch while I didn't have the time to sit and edit it all. I wanted to at least be doing something, so I recorded all the footage. But the footage of the Napoli game in the league and the footage of the Napoli highlights, I don't know where that's gone, so I've had to jump straight to Cagliari. Yeah, there's literally nothing I can do except apologise about that. What I can tell you is, in the Europa League game, the second leg, of course, we were already 4-1 up on aggregate, so I went and done a major rotation for that game, knowing that we had Napoli to play again in the league just a few days later. So Guidi got a chance, Mancini got a chance, Perez played, Pellegrini played, D'Angelo played, Cristante got a game, Calafiori even made an appearance, Mancini and Smalling played in defence, Santon was at right back and Rebrand was in goal. We did actually lose that game 2-0. I believe it was 2-0 anyway. So we'd done enough, thankfully, in the leg before to make sure we booked our place in the final. We will have a look at some point who we're facing in the final. And then, of course, a few days later, we had Napoli again, this time in the league. And we went back, of course, to our full first team, which was nice and rested for that game. And we managed to get ourselves a win. We got Villar and Veritat both on the score sheet for that game. So that was a nice way. We've gone into the final by beating Napoli. Again, it was always going to be tough to beat them across 2 legs, but we've done that in the Europa League. And then we got another win against them in the league as well, which brings us nicely up to this game. You can see Inter still have won their games. We're still trailing them by 3 points. For this game, I would expect us, you can see there, Cagliari, they are 12th. We are at home. But I feel like I've said this a few times before, so maybe I shouldn't say anything at this point, actually. But I would expect us to win today. Of course, they're high pressure games now, but they have been for a while, and we've been in really good form. So, taking that into account, I really believe that we should probably beat Cagliari at home and keep that pressure on Inter even more. More in-depth look at the league, and you can see that why we're playing Cagliari today. This is a really big day because Inter entertain Juve. If Inter are going to drop any more points this season, this is the game that I believe that it will happen. If they come through this with a win, then they've basically won the league for me. So we're looking for some huge favours off Juve today, but we also have to do our own job. Now, I mentioned that we'd look at the Europa League, and there you have it. I called it. I did say it would be Arsenal in the final, and thankfully we've made it past Napoli, so we are going to be entertaining Arsenal in the finals of the Europa League. Absolute crazy stuff. Shall we have a look at who's in the Champions League final? Oh wow, what a game that is. What a game that is. I don't like to say it because it's Man City, but footballing purists, Man City versus Real Madrid Champions League final. In the current day, does it really get any better than that? The UEFA Super Cup, incidentally, while we're looking at UEFA, that was won by Bayern Munich. We've got, of course, Juve ourselves in the Coppa Italia final, so there's still a lot to play for. We're still in the title race at the moment. We're in the Coppa Italia final, as you see there, and we're also in the Europa League final as well. So, in Season 1 of this career mode, we could be on for a treble, but we have to do our work first. We absolutely have got to beat Cagliari and hope, just hope, that Juve can do something against Inter, because there's only one game left after this, and whoever Inter are playing, I fancy that they're probably going to win it. So we need 2 results to go our way today. We've surely got to go with the full team. Let's just have a look for kit clash at the moment. I feel like that might be alright, you know, but obviously I didn't feel that at the time, so that's what we're going to go with there. Like I say, surely it has to be the full team now, right? There's no distractions until the cup finals, so there's this game and Torino left. I really don't think we should be messing with anything here. We've put Mancini in and Santon in. I'm not exactly sure why we've done that, if I'm being honest. Pellegrini moving to the bench is fine, and I understand putting the kids on the bench as well, because that's part of the club's want, that's part of their business plan. But to drop Karsdorp, that really doesn't make a whole lot of sense for me, and to drop Jesus as well. I feel, looking back, that maybe we've took this game a little bit lightly, and let's just hope that we don't get punished for that. But in any event, that looks like it's going to be the team, guys, so let's jump in and see how we get on. So we jumped to the final game of the episode. It is at home. It is a huge day in Serie A. It could be absolutely massive if results go our way. If results don't go our way, then I think we crown new champions today. But we've got to do our job. That's all that we can do, and just hope on hope, basically, that Juve can somehow beat what has seemed to be an unbeatable Inter Milan this season. There is still, with just 2 games left, only us that have beaten them all season long. But I feel like, aside from us, because we've already done it, which I found quite surprising in itself. If anyone is capable, if there's any side with the talent throughout the squad that could do something against Inter, then that would be Juventus. So he's hoping that Ronaldo can play, have a brilliant day. We need something like that. But as for us, like I said, it don't matter what Juve and Inter do if we don't do the job ourselves. We might be in for a quick start here. It's a good save from the keeper. It's good work from Mayoral. You can see that we are starting with intent here. We are looking to win this game. If we can get an early goal and control things, that would be great. We were really unlucky, actually, not to be 1-0 up already from Mayoral there. That was decent ball movement. Nice tempo to the passing as well, which is what I like to see. That's clipped in nicely. We can't quite get it back, though, to Mickey there. So we take our time, we bring the ball back over to the other side, and we try again here with Santon, with Villar, with Zaniolo. Villar back to Zaniolo again. He should easily get that. The defender didn't even come out. He's not going to be able to do much with it, though. Santon's worked it nicely into Villar here. Can Diawara maybe hit one? Oh, that weren't far away. That was not far away at all. I think it hit the stanchion, did it not? Oh, look at that. The margins, guys, the margins. That was so unbelievably close. Oh, that's a nice turn there from Godin away from Mayoral. We've got it back again though. We've made a really good positive start to this game. We've lost it there though. Here they come now. Let's not give something away after such a good start. Well done, Mancini. Veretout brings it forward to Villar. Nice combination from the midfield three there. Santon has it now, taking his time with it, which is absolutely fine. Here comes Mayoral again now. Got support from Mickey's and he's made a nice run now, but we've chosen not to use him. We get a little bit of luck because we've still got the ball here. Veretout goes outside. He's sort of shown outside really. Good defending from the defender there. We have to go back again. It's into Mayoral again now though. Diawara. Villar, still nothing really. We're having to go sideways a lot here. Oh, that's worked nicely though. Shame that we couldn't find the final ball there. For all of our good play, guys, and the opportunities we've created, we're still not ahead in this game, which is quite concerning. This is the best moments of the half that you've seen from Cagliari here, right before half time. That's decent defending from Mancini again, who's come in and had a good game. I questioned whether it was the right thing to do before the game. You saw that, taking Jesus out, but Mancini's come in and he has done a good job, to be fair. There's an injury here, a big one for Cagliari as well, right before half time. It's not often in my games anyway that you see someone stretchered off or unable to continue like that. Hopefully he'll be fine. We just need to... Oh wow. That injury, as it disrupted the momentum, as it disrupted the concentration levels there, because right after it, it's really poor defending. We can't get anywhere near the ball, and that feels like their only chance in the game, and they've scored it. That's a huge moment, guys. That could have real significance in the title race. Zaniolo's looking to put it right here, but we're not going to get that attack. So we go in at the break after a half of complete and utter dominance, 1-0 down. And well, you see the results there. Inter are still drawing with Juventus. So we have to turn this game around in this half. I feel like we can. I don't think really that we need to change all that much. We completely controlled the first half. There's just that injury, and then after that injury it was almost as if the players switched off, and in that moment we've been caught out. Basically that's been the tale of it, but other than that we've been in total control. Can we get something going with Mayoral now? That's a decent ball out to Zaniolo. We need runners, we need runners, we need runners. They're getting back into shape really quickly. He's Veretout. It's a good block from the defender, but we're going to have a corner. Come on, boys. He's took that onto his right foot really nicely, and it is a good block. I feel like that had a really strong chance of going in. There's a change, by the way, there that you've just saw from Cagliari. Come on, Santon, that's yours. Well done. Mancini plays that one forward. Ignores the run outside. Veretout's in again. We ignore that one though. He's Villar into Mayoral, but for once the combination doesn't work. There's just a little bit too much weight on the pass there. And that is the margins at the moment, guys. It really is. There's nothing wrong with the performance. Oh, there you go. It is that man again. Wicked left foot. He's really smashed that into the corner, and he's got us right back in this game and potentially in the title race as well. Truth be told, I felt like we would score in this. We were creating enough. We were creating moments rather than chances, but eventually we were going to create something of substance. We did. Mayoral's done really well with that, and he smashed it into the corner. And that there is what it means, not just to the manager but to everybody at this club, to be still, if we can go into that final day still in a title race, that is an unbelievably successful season, along with the 2 cup finals that we've got as well. Still very, very much to look forward to in this season at the moment. And there you see, next fixture is actually us against Juve, but that's of course the Coppa Italia final. Big game, that big game. We're popping the ball about. Oh no, I was going to say nicely, and then we're going to do that. And now I'm gone in this one. What the hell's going on here at the moment? I have a bad feeling about this when they start pulling out like scissor kick passes and it's off the bar, you know. We are the crossbar away from going down in this game again and potentially out of the title race once more. Diawara's going to come off now for Cristante. Pellegrini for Villar. We're just going complete and utter change in the midfield. It's legs more than anything. I feel like we've controlled the midfield quite well with the first team 3, but it is purely about fresh legs. Cristante for Diawara is fine because we're in control of the game. Pellegrini for Veritout is fine as well. We just got to hope. D'Angelo normally does come off the bench and he normally creates 1 or 2 chances himself, so I feel like there's still enough in the midfield there to cause some damage, but we need to do it quickly. I felt like we were running out of steam a little bit before I made the changes, and that's why I've made them. That's a great ball to Mickey. Has he got it in him now to get past the defender? And of course, unfortunately, the answer there is no. So I'm going to leave this game running at the moment because of the significance of it. I'm not going to cut anymore. We're going to watch till the final whistle ourselves. Well, me with you guys. That's poor. That's really, really poor. We have got to be better than this. We're supposed to be trying to stay in a title race here, and the passing's going awry. We've stopped creating as much. We've not been as in control in this half at all, really. Beforehand, after the changes, I would say. I don't know what on earth is going wrong. We've got a ball out here to the left. Spinazzola in a lot of space. He carried that really well, actually. Pellegrini. Mickey's not going to get there. I feel like their right back has had Mkhitaryan in his pocket, to be honest, in this game, which is quite frustrating. If I'd have noticed that at the time, we'd have probably tried to get Zaniolo in the game a little bit more. This don't look good. Okay, he's chipped that up for no reason, really. Back it goes again. Oh, this has a bad feeling here. Oh, that's good. We've won it. Can we go on the counter now? Mickey's gone. Zani's gone. He's done the right thing there, definitely. He's Mayoral now. Runs into the defender and we lose the ball. Again, I feel like it's getting a little bit frantic at the moment, and that's not what we've been doing this season at all. He's Unas or Onas. Oh no. Well, there goes our title hopes, guys. That's a really disheartening moment. I feel like it was coming. Like I said, the game was getting stretched. We were getting a little bit frenetic. We were probably trying to rush things too much. It's almost like we forgot about our football. And yeah, there's the end result of that. Zakiri, I think that's how you say that. I don't really know. Mkhitaryan now trying to do the immediate response, but I just mentioned it. I think it was Marin who's just tackled him there. He seemed to have Mickey in his pocket the whole game long. Oh, it could get worse here. Here comes Zakiri again. Oh, what a ball that is. We get away with that one. We've got to get a hold of this game again. We've lost the midfield. That's probably my fault with the changes as well. Yeah, it just doesn't feel great right now. Here's D'Angelo. Can he do something from the bench? Oh, he's still going there. Unlucky. Minute left, guys. 1 minute left, and we are going to be well and truly out of this title race can we at least stop ourselves from losing? He's D'Angelo now. Like I said, he normally comes on and creates something, D'Angelo. Not to be the case today though. There's still time. The computer there has picked the wrong pass. You saw the run being made. For some reason he picked Zaniolo. And there we have it. What a bummed out way to end the episode this is going to be. That is us out the title race 100%. I don't know, Inter can't even drop enough points anymore. So yeah, that's done and dusted. And unfortunately guys, we are going to have to leave it on that note. But we do still have 2 cup finals to come in this season. So the season's not done yet. It was a stretch that we were going to remain in the title race anyway. But yeah, that's going to do it for this episode guys. Thanks so much for watching once again. It means so much, more than you guys probably even know. And yeah, I will see you all back for the next one hopefully. But until then, bye guys.